1, 2, 3, 4. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on.
I believe
what happened to my microphone here?
I don't know.
It looks like it's ready to go out of the moon.
Oh.
All right, there we go.
Okay. I don't know what you did with
We're
your
back in position.
Trust me.
It
I
was-
don't touch your microphone.
It was like that when I came in. Somebody has been tampering with the microphones.
Microphone elves.
Should we check the security footage?
Sure.
See if anybody's been in here trying
If
to
you
hack the show.
We want to go out and purchase a security system
And then check
and
it.
then install it and, then
check
check it. Yeah.
Okay, I think all is well then.
Okay. Perfect.
All right. Here we are. It's Friday with Mike and John Got It Going On.
Brought to you by Firehouse Doors.
Getting ever so close to their 25th anniversary.
That's right. January 1st, they'll be celebrating 25 years in Livingston County. And in January, we'll give you a chance to win something pretty damn cool, courtesy of Firehouse Doors. Something that you can
SDC.
really use
All right.
in January
All right.
when you need it most.
A heater?
Well, there's that. No,
Okay.
you could use this in any weather. You could use this anywhere.
Anytime,
You
anywhere.
could use this anywhere on the planet, I'm
How
pretty
about
sure.
that?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll find out what that is.
Yeah.
In January.
Well, that's coming up.
That's our teaser.
Right. Now,
After the holidays.
right. Now,
From our new studios. Maybe.
we'll see. Maybe that one will have security cameras.
You never know.
That's
We'll
what we're
probably
hoping.
have
Yeah,
to have
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
of
probably
course.
a guard.
Sure.
And doorman named Carlton. Wait, we really should get a doorman.
Yeah.
When I come over, there should be somebody that say, hey, Mike, welcome to the show.
Is that what you need? Would you like a better welcome when you come in the door?
Well, you could.
Yeah. So-
Perhaps, you could just do it in your newsy voice. Hello, Mike. Welcome to the...
Okay.
Now we kid.
Yes.
All right.
Do we?
We're going to talk with Tim Robinson today, birthday boy. Also has a look at sports, too. Local sports happenings coming up with Tim. We'll talk with the great Bonnie Runyan to get a little closer to the holidays. And they're looking to hit a big goal at Torch 180.
Yeah. Cookie time.
And we're going to do what we can
Yeah.
to help the Torch 180 staff hit that goal.
Cookie time.
Yes, it is. Anytime's cookie
Well,
time.
that's true.
All right. Let's get to local news brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton.
All right, here's what's going on. The Livingston County Republican Party has a new leader, although it's a name well known to supporters and opponents alike. Jennifer Smith, who has headed up the Livingston County chapter of Moms for Liberty, was elected as chair of the Livingston County GOP Wednesday night. Smith, who's an adherent of the QAnon conspiracy theory, had made headlines throughout the pandemic for her contentious advocacy against masks and vaccines, including threatening members of the Brighton Area Schools Board of Education that, quote, "we're coming for you," during a discussion over mask usage and quarantining students. Screenshots of her TikTok page show her using the acronym WWG1WGA. That stands for Where We Go One, We Go All. The Anti-Defamation League says that is the most common term or hashtag in QAnon circles. Smith succeeds Megan Reckling, who had served as chair since January of 2019. Reckling, who lost a bid for county commission in the August primary, serves as the chief of staff for State Senator Lana Tice. Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel has prevailed in a request for a stay of enforcement of a parole order involving a man convicted for a Livingston County kidnapping and assault in 1993. 63-year-old Floyd Jarvie pled no contest in 1994 on multiple counts of first-degree criminal sexual conduct, kidnapping, armed robbery, and felony firearm. He was sentenced to 23 to 60 years in prison, but he became eligible for parole in 2014. He's been turned down multiple times since then, but the parole board finally decided to release him in October. In response, Nessel filed to halt the release and appeal the order, and that was granted Thursday by Livingston County Circuit Court Judge Suzanne Geddes. Jarvie remains an inmate at the Cooper Street Correctional Facility in Jackson until his case is adjudicated, and a date has not yet been set for the appeal. And a local private school was closed Thursday after a threat was made against it. Michigan State Police report Wednesday afternoon a direct threat was sent via text message to a student at the Livingston Christian School in Genoa Township. The threat sent by another student stated, quote, "Tomorrow I'm going to bring a gun to school and kill you. Don't come to school tomorrow," end quote. The student immediately reported the threat to the assistant principal, who then contacted Livingston County Central Dispatch. A trooper was dispatched to investigate, and after multiple interviews, a student admitted to sending the threat. Even though it was determined the student did not have access to firearms, administration at Livingston Christian School decided to close on Thursday. The 16-year-old student was suspended until further notice and released to his parents. The investigation will be forwarded to the Livingston County Prosecutor's Office for review of charges. And that's what's going on.
And news brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton. Don't forget today, Friday, this afternoon, from 4 to 6, it's Cooper and Binkley's Ugly Christmas Sweater Party, where you too can get your picture taken with Olaf from Horse's Haven in your ugly Christmas sweater.
Yeah, that's the thing now, you know.
It is. Getting your picture taken with Olaf.
No, I meant the ugly Christmas one.
Well, I think Olaf might be in an ugly Christmas sweater too.
Yeah.
That's what makes it even more special.
That's a special made one, honestly. I don't think you get that one off the rack.
Oh gosh, no.
Let me know. His rack. No.
I don't think Olaf has a rack. He's a horse, not a deer.
Oh, isn't he?
Yeah, I've never seen a horse with horns, but you never know these days.
You never know. I just
A horny horse. Now that's a different story.
It's a magical Christmas horse.
It sure is.
Shut up. Don't ruin it.
I'm not.
Mark Binkley could barely drive a car when his dad bought the best jewelry store in town from Mr. Cooper. He spent a lot of time there after school and weekends, enough to know that he loved the jewelry business. Mark and his family were exiting a Sunday church service when Mark saw something more dazzling than any precious stone: barbelockery. Successful and beautiful was a combination too great to resist, and around Valentine's Day, a nervous and pale Mark Binkley asked barbelockery to be his bride. They were married in the rustic, cozy church sanctuary where they met, and decided to build Cooper and Binkley Jewelers together. You'll see them there every day, working hard just like you, helping people make special times in their lives even more special, with a gift from Cooper and Binkley. They'd love to hear your stories of romance at Cooper and Binkley Diamond Jewelers in lovely downtown Brighton.
So it was brought to my attention first thing this morning when I walked into the podcast pod that I missed the big announcement yesterday.
Yes, you did. I was surprised you had not heard.
I was really busy, and I missed the announcement.
Well, you better get on it, fella. You're not going to get any.
I'm on it right now.
Yeah.
While you were doing news, I got on it.
Okay.
And the big announcement yesterday, for those who are like me who missed it, is Donald Trump said, "I'm going to make a big announcement."
Right. Everyone thought it was going to be about his campaign.
No, it was even bigger than a presidential campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump trading cards.
Well, yeah.
For just $99.
They're digital too. You don't actually.
Well, see, and that's the thing.
You don't get that it's the.
Look at. He wants to be on Yellowstone.
Maybe this is his
or maybe
audition.
It's 1923, or was it 1823?
Or 1883.
It's
then there's
1820
1915.
something.
Those are the prequels,
or
and
maybe he'll be the next superhero.
Well, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, I get it. We could make Mike and John trading cards
sure
and
we
put
could.
ourselves into superhero outfits and things like that. I mean, we already are kind of superheroes when you look behind us there. Zoom right in.
You have to.
Well, never
You
mind.
have to zoom the
So,
screen.
but
Yeah.
the thing is, as you said, they're digital, so you can't even have like Donald Trump trading card parties. Like, I want to swap or make one more valuable,
you
like a
could
Pokemon card.
digitally trade them.
No, but still, that's not the same.
That's how the kids are these days,
Is that
man.
what the kids are
It's
doing?
all digital.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Oh wait, this one looks a little bit more like Yellowstone, or whatever that Kevin Costner show is that I'm not watching. But but he's like Iron Man.
Right,
he's a golf guy. He's Superman.
Oh God, yeah.
So they're
they're not photoshopped at all. And
no, well, my guess would be is he would pose for those.
Well,
that kind of thing. But that's the newest thing.
Well, yeah,
that
it
was
is.
the big announcement
Right,
that I
it is.
missed yesterday.
Well,
and that's $99 that I'm going to keep in my wallet.
I went classic, and I put my money down on the Jimmy Carter trading card set.
Ooh.
I'm still waiting for that. Gonna wait by the front door.
Yeah.
And
Well,
because
next thing you know, you'll want a commemorative coin.
yeah. because that's normal. But
All right. So in trivia last night, we put up a $50 gift certificate from Murphy's Family Auto. Your car knows.
right.
Trivia brought to you by.
And by the way, it's an actual certificate.
Yes, it is.
It's not a digital certificate.
No, it's not.
It's an actual certificate.
That we printed up on our printer.
Well, no, actually Murphy's.
Oh, Murphy's
Yeah,
printed
yeah,
up on
yeah.
their printer.
Yeah.
We didn't waste
Dennis
Giggle ink.
Dennis printed these up and signed them right in front of me, like I was almost like a notary public.
Then they're valid.
Yeah,
They're good.
These
to
are
go.
now valid.
All you had
They've
to
been
do
witnessed.
was be the first to get
Yeah.
the right answer in last night's trivia question for TNT Thursday Night Trivia Question bonus. The question:
Yes.
according to a recent survey, 30% of us have not done this even once in the past 5 years. We wanted to know what it is. Now, a lot of folks had the COVID frame of mind going on because there were things like flying,
Sure.
going to the movies, having sex. Yes, somebody said that.
Which
Those
was
are not right
was
answers.
not it.
Did we
Right.
get
A lot
it?
of them were. You're right. A lot of them had that COVID sense of like people. Oh, I haven't gotten a haircut or whatever.
Gotten a
Although
physical.
I think most of us have kind of returned to the normal thing. But anyway,
Dana said buy a new car. Yeah, if you
Although
save some of
used
that money you
cars
were
are-
going to spend on trading cards, you could put a down payment.
that's true. Got a physical. Gotten a traffic ticket.
Gotten a haircut. Yeah, during COVID it was tough. It was tough. Those remember tough haircut times.
Oh god, me, I was just horrible.
Yeah.
Just I was
Your
beside
barber was-
myself. I
Your barber was like,
went
"Gosh,
out-
when's King coming?"
went
in?
out of business waiting for
Sorry,
my
hippie.
money. Beth said vote, which I think is a good guess. I mean, I think there's a lot
is a
of
good
people
guess.
that have just been like, "Yep, I'm out, thanks."
Jordan said, "Read a book." Suzanne said, "Went to church." Chad said, "Pumped out the septic
I was
tank."
looking at that one too.
Now that'd be 30% that would have a septic tank.
Well-
That would have to pump it out.
Right
So
now,
some of us don't have that.
now I noticed that right after Chad said pumped out the septic tank, Nicole said had a colonoscopy. So that could just be another phrase. Same thing. Yeah, I gotta go get the septic tank pumped out.
I don't know.
Every year
I had a
after 50.
Karen said used a landline. Gone out to eat, said Jeff.
Changed jobs, Madonna said 29 and a half for her.
So would that been 29 and a half years since she hasn't changed jobs?
Or she's changed jobs 29 and a half times.
in 5 years. Cleaned out behind the refrigerator. That's a great guess. Usually it's like if you lose something and it goes under the refrigerator.
You know when
have
you
to
do
pull the
that? When you move. Or you get a new refrigerator. That's the only time that ever
Yeah,
happens.
wow, there's a lot of dog
Yeah.
here.
Oh, hi.
I think that's 3 dogs ago.
Yeah. Read a book. Jordan said read a book.
That is a good guess.
Yeah.
Wash their car, said Jeff. Some people let Mother Nature do that for them. Traveled out of their home state, said Cara. That's a good guess.
Put up a Christmas tree. Now, you have how many years has it been since
I haven't
you
taken
put
down
up
a Christmas
tree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pamela said write a check.
Michael says pull an all-nighter.
Yeah.
Now, when we were
Define
young,
an all-nighter.
when we were young, pulling an all-nighter was no big deal.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull an all-nighter, no problem.
Yeah, no probs.
And I remember, I want to say, maybe 10 years ago, there was some, I forgot why, but it was like it was late, and I'm like, I gotta get up early. I'm like, you know what? I'll just pull an all-nighter. I could do it.
Yeah, no problem.
And my body had something else to do.
Yeah.
Like, hey, old man,
Yeah.
stop! You cannot pull an all-nighter.
You can pull an all-nighter, but you're going to have an all-dayer nap, is what it comes down to.
Yeah.
So yeah, no right guess.
Nobody
the
got the right
closest
answer.
was somebody said gone to the beach.
Right.
Because our answer was to either try on or actually put on a bathing suit.
A bathing suit. And so
5 years.
I would think the answer is mostly going to be women, because guys,
We don't care.
we don't care. Go to the beach and you can see that we don't care. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. That guy doesn't care.
There might have been one guy there that cared.
Is he even wearing his? Oh, I guess that. Yeah, okay.
It's kind of hidden.
I guess it's there. Yeah.
So, or we just wear shorts and they're go all.
Or we wear our swim shirt. What was that movie? Was it with Kevin James?
Oh,
I forgot. Where they're all like friends. It wasn't friends, but it was parents, couples, whatever the hell.
Grown-ups.
Grown-ups. That's what it was.
Grown-ups.
Yeah. Where he wore his.
And he peed in the pool.
Yeah.
Or in the water park.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we didn't get an answer, which means we still have the $50 gift certificate.
And we're going to use it. I mean, we're going to give you a chance to win it next week.
Yes, we are. Yes. So we'll roll that over to Sunday Night Trivia.
One of us is going to have to remember that for Sunday Night Trivia.
Well, probably the one that does the trivia.
If that guy doesn't remember, then he'll do it the next day.
Okay, perfect. So it could be Sunday, it could be Monday.
Yeah.
Tune in next week. It's a mystery.
Trivia brought to you by real estate agent Tanya Zirkle with Sold by Tanya Z, whose motto is comfort is the key to home.
Find her online, soldbytanyaz.com.
So I got a message from our buddy Tim Robinson yesterday.
Now, I know he was celebrating a birthday this week.
So I thought we'd give
finally hit 40.
For the second or third time. 40? You mean like a 40-ouncer?
Well, yeah.
He said, "Hey, give me a call. I'll be there."
Well,
maybe he tried to pull an all-nighter and didn't quite make it.
That'll happen.
All
right, you know how this works. We call him, we get his message, then we hang up, and then he calls us back.
Oh wait. See, he was there. Yeah. Hey, happy belated birthday, Tim.
Yes.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah. So are you still getting through that party or what?
Yeah. No, they've got Andy Griffith on TV here.
Oh, which episode?
Huh?
What episode?
Oh, I don't know. There's confusion.
The one where Barney was being an idiot.
Barney messes something up. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you want us to let you go so you can continue the episode, or
turn down?
Or maybe turn it off or down?
Yeah. Oh, I'll turn it off. That's
okay. We don't want to ruin your episode.
So what's going on?
Oh well, we're in the last week or so before the spring Christmas break comes.
I was going to say spring break.
Wow, it's already spring break. See you in Daytona.
Starting to find out what they got and what they don't have. If they didn't know already,
Yeah.
So before the big mad rush begins at the beginning of January.
So
there's also like Brighton and Howell are playing against each other in hockey tomorrow night at the 140 Ice Den, formerly known as Grand Oaks. So there's usually a pretty good crowd for that annual contest. Our broadcast for the Livingston Post is Okemos taking on Howell at Howell.
And that's tonight, Friday night.
On Friday.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Friday.
Tim, I got to ask you, with this, when you're doing the play-by-play for hockey, and now that you're a little bit older, do you have to wear mittens to keep your hands warm inside those ice rinks?
Oh. Generally, yeah. But if you go up north, definitely. I've done games at the D Stadium, which is where Michigan Tech used to play when Tony Esposito was on the team, and we sat above the heaters, and it was pretty darn cold. And speaking of hockey, that's where Heartland is. They're playing at Calumet tonight, and then they go to Houghton for an afternoon game and come home right afterward on Saturday. So that's their first UP trip for the season.
And you're not making any of those trips this year, right?
No,
I don't blame you. I wouldn't either.
Well, they're fascinating trips, but I've had some foot issues, and climbing stairs is not exactly a strong point right now. So
right,
we're and like I said, if like at the D, you can they have like a press box and everything, but it is just like sitting opening up your freezer and going up and sitting for 2 hours.
and call them play-by-play. So not fun.
The last time I did the game there, it was so cold I had to hold my phone in my hand, or else it would
freeze up on it. Yeah.
The iPhone will shut down if it's too cold.
Yeah.
So your hand is serving as both.
It's like a heater. I think you're onto something, Tim. I think they need some of those hot hands for your phones in the middle of winter. It's something you can put on the back of your phone and keep the phone warm enough to be able to function during those winter months, a parade or whatever it may be.
Yeah, they won't let you build any fires up there, so you have to come up with that.
Well, we're sure you've tried.
Yeah, a little toothpick fire to put by your phone.
100-year-old wooden arena probably is.
Oh yeah. Sure. What's the problem?
Probably not the best place to start a little keep my phone warm fire.
Oh, is this wrong? No one said I couldn't start a fire.
Exactly.
It would make a great TikTok video, that's for sure. So while we're talking sports and keeping warm, the Lions there's all this talk of potential playoff scenarios. John's shaking his head here, and I haven't had any of the Kool-Aid. I'm just saying it's exciting to see that they can even realistically even mention the Lions and playoffs in a sentence, and it could be something that happens as opposed to the past 50 years.
Yeah. If they run the table, it's a definite possibility. They would finish, if they win the next 4 games, which would mean they won 9 out of 10. That seems like a tall order, but they've been running on all cylinders, and it's possible. They play the Jets this week, then the Panthers and the Bears, and they wrap up with at Green Bay. Now I personally see they could win 3. I could personally see them winning 3 of those games, but not all 4.
But even that would be, to win 3 out of the 4 would be pretty amazing. Yeah. But you're right; they have to run the table to have a realistic shot.
It would be a tremendous momentum for create tremendous momentum for next season.
Well, from a broadcasting,
which they've been creating that momentum for the next season for a long time.
Well, I think San Francisco helped them out last night by beating Seattle. So in a little way, but as you mentioned, it is kind of a tall order for the Lions to pull off.
Yeah. Well, to me, I quit. I don't jump on the bandwagon. I haven't for a long time, and I know a lot of people on the bandwagon are on crutches because they twisted their ankles and they jumped off the bandwagon.
You get run over by the bandwagon.
Well, there's that one. Yeah.
So they're still kind of getting over that. Those plastic boots are a little bulky. I know I wore one of those for about 8 weeks.
Right. They go, oh, what? Car crash? No, Lions bandwagon. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's the story of the young preacher who was, he did his first sermon, and he was, thought he did a pretty good job. And then about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, he goes out and all these people are outside yelling, taking the Lord's name. And he says, "Man," he says, it must have been a great sermon." And he told his superior pastor, and the guy says, "Nah." He says, 4 o'clock. He goes, "Yeah, 4 o'clock. Everybody's out, calling on Jesus." He goes, "No, those are just Lions fans." But
there's that old story, John.
Yeah. So it's good to. It's good to be optimistic and have a reason to be optimistic instead of being optimistic and just out of sheer force of habit.
Or to have any realistic hope of faith is a good thing.
Yeah.
I have faith. It's not based on anything, but I have faith.
Right.
All right. Well,
they've certainly turned things around, and you have to give Dan Campbell all the credit for that, for sure.
Well, I feel like the Lions are this season, I think I said this before too, where the Tigers were last season, where they're fun to watch. They're finally fun to watch.
Well, and
first
they're
few games,
they're not shooting themselves in the foot right after the second half kicks off.
But you really shouldn't have any. I just think stay away from the bandwagon, folks. You're going to get run over, okay? Because they're not going to.
That's right. That's right. You don't want to sprain both your ankles.
Exactly.
With that bandwagon thing.
All right. What time's your game tonight?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Pre-game at 6:50, and that's at livingstonpost.com. And remind us, it's Okemos and Howell. All right. Excellent.
Well, Tim, thanks for checking in this morning. Get back to Andy Griffin, and we'll talk to you next time.
AB says hi.
All right. All right, thanks. All right, Tim Robinson. All right, take care.
Bye.
All right. Do you think we woke Tim up while he was kind of fell asleep watching the Andy Griffin?
It might have been. He probably had his nightlight on. And if he did, of course, he was buying it from McNightlights.com. Not that this is an opportunity to put in a cheap plug.
No, but the thing is, in having that handy McNightlights.com nightlight, Tim can see when he goes to get up to answer the phone, go to the restroom, grab something out of the refrigerator.
That's right. And it's a gift that's sure to bring a smile on Christmas morning. Or any time between now and then or after.
Anytime.
That's right. McNightlights.com. You can go there, upload a photo of your favorite loved one, pet, cherished memory, sports team, whatever.
Lions lighting up the living room.
If you really want to get on the bandwagon and light it up, you can at McNightlights.com. They'll turn it into a beautiful nightlight using high-quality liquid resin on their 3D printer. It's $20 for one, $15 each if you buy more than one, and free shipping if you put in an order of 4 or more. And you just go to McNightlights.com, and of course, a great Christmas gift. You can also arrange for local pickup since we are getting close to Christmas. But check it out. It's an awesome, interesting, unique gift, very personalized. McNightlights.com. All right.
Relax for a second. That's all right.
Thanks.
You're like, what's next? We're going to call Bonnie Runyan.
Oh, okay.
That's what's next. The great Bonnie Runyan, always giving us words of wisdom.
Good morning, Mike and John.
Good morning.
How's Bonnie today?
Bonnie is great. Bonnie is hiding out in her bedroom.
Oh, why? Why are you hiding from?
Because everybody is sleeping in because they didn't get up here from down south till after 11 last
I see.
night.
Oh,
They're not going to pull an all-nighter.
You want to talk quietly then?
No, we don't have to talk quietly. The house is well insulated.
Oh, good.
Okay.
So, I feel like last week we meant to ask you a question, and I think we forgot to ask.
We forgot.
Yeah. About, or maybe I forgot that we forgot to ask you, or we did ask you and I forgot.
Yeah. Something like that.
Were you involved in the dropping off of
the
a
potpourri,
a pine cone dish? Was that you?
I think we did ask Bonnie this
Did we?
last week, didn't we?
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't think we did. No, I don't think we did. So, fess up, Bonnie. It was you, wasn't it?
No.
No? Man, the mystery just remains.
Yeah.
Just that.
Here, why don't you go get it?
Now,
It's behind you.
Guys, think about this.
Yeah.
You don't tell me where you live.
Well, that's what I was curious about. So this dish showed up on my doorstep, and it was the same day we had done a show where we talked about potpourri, where Mike went and stole one of my wife's pine cones from her potpourri dish upstairs. And
I
then
later
attempted
to return, but John told me just to put it in this one.
And then later that day, this pine cone thing shows up, and it's got our logos painted on it, and it is cool, but who the hell gave it to us?
Yes.
A lot of people were pointing the finger at you, Bonnie, and we were going to ask you last week, and then I think we forgot, and so I wanted to remind myself to see if you were the potpourri
princess.
But do you know how much pleasure you're giving people? Obviously, they listen to you. They know who you are.
And now they know where John lives.
Yeah, that's the part that worries me. That's really what I'm trying to get to.
Driving you crazy.
I think this is just a hypothesis here.
Okay.
I think it was John's wife that did this. That's what I think, but I don't know. I have no proof since our security system is down outside and our doorman quit, so we're really not sure where this thing came from.
Have to hit Runyan Brothers up and tell them, hey, you got to find out where they live.
Oh, okay.
The doorman is gone.
We're giving away too much information
Yeah, we
here
are.
that people
Sorry.
they don't realize I have a doorman or a security system. Now I got to go get one.
Now I got to get a
Yeah.
doorman and a security system. And we need a bouncer, too. Those Runyan brothers are big. We could use one of them as a bouncer.
Yeah,
So-
you could. Yeah, you could.
So you said some of the family has come up from down south. What part of the
Yes.
South?
My niece and her husband, Robbie, and their two twin 6-year-old sons are here from Florida. And my brother-in-law is here from Tennessee. And we're celebrating Christmas Eve tomorrow. Oh,
Wow.
and then we got the Grayville Christmas Sunday at my niece's up in Davison.
Boy, you're just having a lot of Christmases within 2 weeks of Christmas.
You better believe I
Wow.
am. And you know me, I'm a firm believer that Christmas is 365 days a year.
Yeah. All right. So they bring presents?
Oh, of course.
Did you peek?
Well, no, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Because we have a white elephant gift. Everybody brings a white elephant gift. Yeah.
And
Do you want to tell us what
Yeah.
you're giving as a white elephant gift, or are you afraid?
I am giving something very, very cool.
It's probably a Mike and John nightlight.
well, yeah, of course.
Sticker or a T-shirt or something.
Well,
There you go.
no, because elephant gifts are supposed to be like.
Oh,
things that
they're
you
supposed
make
to be
fun of.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
No, that's a
Well,
real gift.
Then it's probably a Mike and John T-shirt or a hat, a trucker hat.
Okay, do you know what I just thought of last night when I was on my way to Bunko? What? A spirit. And I thought, oh crap. Because I told Spirit, they need to have decks of cards with Mike and John's logo on.
That's a good idea. Bunko
I
cards.
haven't heard anything, but I need them for Christmas. So apparently it's not happened, or you guys would know about it.
We have no.
You're assuming we would know something.
Yeah,
and
we don't.
We don't know anything.
Yeah.
That's
But that's an idea. Mike and John playing cards.
Yeah.
well, it's an ideal. Right?
Yeah, we'll put that into our marketing department and see if they can make
we
that
had
happen.
some playing cards that were printed up for many years and years and years ago.
We did?
Yeah. I may even have them back. I'm not going to go dig through them, but
We had playing cards?
Yeah. Don't you remember? It was just one deck that somebody had printed up and they dropped them off for us, and we're like, okay.
Was that
just
you?
one deck. See, I'm all ready to hit you guys up. Now, it's just one deck.
Right.
But that's okay. I deserve the deck.
Yeah. Well, how did Bunko go last night?
Oh, Bunko's always great of ladies. Just phenomenal. And we always take a gift.
Yeah.
And Tracy Pellegrino, she always hosts Christmas. And just fabulous. It's just a great bunch of ladies. that
You
enjoy
don't
it.
have any cheaters in the group, right?
No.
That's good. All right, because you don't want to call out a Bunko cheater. Now,
No.
do they go by the Bunko girls, the Bunko babes?
No, we're just Bunko.
Just Bunko. Okay. And how often do you play Bunko, Bonnie?
The third Thursday of every month.
Well. And do you ever host it at the Runyan Ranch?
Yes, I have.
Do you put out?
My month is April.
So everybody takes a month. That's how that works.
Well, about.
Are you still looking for those cards back?
Yeah! They're here somewhere.
It sounds. He's like Chevy Chase up in the attic in Christmas Vacation, going through the boxes. If he comes back wearing a hat and scarf and some mittens, we're in trouble. Did you find them?
No.
No, we can't find the cards. Well, we'll look into that.
Got my number.
Okay. No cards.
I
All
ain't
right.
out of the house, but I would for a deck of Mike and John cards.
All right. Well, maybe if we can find them, we'll make sure you get them.
Okay.
All right. All right. You can let it go now, John. It's okay.
So what are you
Simon's
guys
not-
doing for Christmas? What are you getting busy doing?
Well, shopping would be one thing. We haven't quite got there yet, but we're working on it.
Well, that's the nice thing about shopping during the year. You know, stocking stuffers. My stocking stuffers this year are really crazy.
Now, the stockings that your family uses, are they just normal size stockings, or do you get these like body length stockings?
No, they're normal size stuff. They're basically all different. And here's a cute story. When I first learned how to knit, I knitted stockings for my kids.
Yeah.
And my grandson that's going out of here one Christmas Eve, and he says, I would give anything to have one of those.
So then you started making stockings for everybody?
Well, yep, it's pretty, yep.
Yeah. My mom made stockings for everybody, so we have ours, and they each had a little character.
Yep, there you go.
And mine was the biggest because I'm the oldest. So big presents.
That's proper.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna hunt down the cards one of these days, Bonnie. We'll make sure you get them if we find them. I don't want John to get too obsessed with this because right now he's on a mission, and I don't think he's going to complete that mission by the end of the podcast. So.
That's okay, as long as it happens.
All right, we'll work on it because we got another week or so here before.
Yeah, okay.
You all right?
Gonna work out.
Please, come on. You can do this. I know you can do this.
You can do it.
You can do it, dude.
All right, Bonnie. Well, enjoy the family while they're there, and we'll talk to you next Friday.
You got it, guys.
All right.
Enjoy life, man. Bye-bye.
All right, thanks.
Bonnie Runyan and getting ready for the holidays. She's always a great spirit to have around for that.
She is indeed. And you know what? It's great having sponsors like Firehouse Doors, Mike.
It is.
This banter, completely natural.
It sure is, Jeff.
It sure is.
I feel like we should have. Can you pop up a fireplace so it's like we're sitting by the fire talking about Firehouse Doors?
Here, I'll tell you what. Actually.
When Kim and Mike met, it was a snowy winter's day. So when Kim and Mike met, it was a snowy winter's day. And she said, what are you going to do with your life, Mike? And he said, you know what? I'm going to open up a garage door company.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And that's how it happened.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Right here by the fire.
Yeah. Having some hot cocoa.
But you know what, Mike? It's not fireplace doors.
No, it's not.
It's firehouse doors.
But as we sit by the fireplace and talk about Firehouse Doors.
That's right. Of course, they've been serving Livingston County residents for almost 25 years. Family owned. They strive to treat each customer like family. Veteran owned. Mike Witt, a proud U.S. Air Force veteran. And of course, Mike, a lifelong firefighter. Thus, the Firehouse Doors.
And if our fire gets out of control, we know who to call.
Yeah, we do. Of course, you blocked our number. Firehouse Doors, your one-stop shop for residential, commercial, and rolling steel overhead door needs. And for the past 21 years, they've been Livingston County's only authorized distributor for CHI overhead doors. Call Firehouse Doors today, 810-599-7480.
So at Torch 180, they're looking to hit a goal. And
it's a worthy goal.
It really is. Yeah. So we thought we'd give Rhonda a call to talk about that goal at Torch 180 in Fowlerville. It's kind of like our second studios, if you will.
Good morning.
Good morning, Rhonda. We saw your announcement yesterday, and we're here to help.
The cookie announcement?
Yes, the great cookie announcement.
Now,
The great cookie.
now, as of yesterday, you had like 741 that you had to sell. Is that right?
And this is to hit
Yes.
10,000 cookies sold at Torch
For
180.
this year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
So there's still
That's
time.
crazy, huh?
Can you
There's still time.
Can you make 741 cookies to sell in that time?
I believe they can.
All
All
right.
right. We have faith in you.
Remember, the students have to do it.
That's
so-
right.
Right.
And cookies are kind of a specialty around here.
Yeah. So what is the most popular seller? A chocolate chip or?
Well, yeah, we have a chocolate chunk
Yeah.
that's very popular. People like our shortbread. Our oatmeal raisin are pretty good, and the peanut butter. Those are probably the four that sell the most. But this week we just added a ginger snap,
Ooh,
and that has been popular. That might be a tough one to keep up with. Those are a little trickier to make.
Yeah. So I can vouch for them. They're good. Those are when we were there last weekend. That's what I got.
So you were
Good.
part of the
Yes.
cookie haul.
So I'm trying to do
Yeah.
my part, 3 cookies at
I
a time.
appreciate that.
So are we still at 741 or has that number changed a little bit?
You know what? I was looking. We sold quite a few yesterday.
All right.
Let me take a look.
Yeah. But
I have a.
But 10,000 cookies
Well,
in a year.
you got
that's-
less than 2 weeks
Yeah.
to nail this
And there
down.
are some
people.
days that you're not open, so
Yeah.
we got to go on a
Right.
big cookie spree here.
We have today and tomorrow, and then Tuesday through Friday next week.
All right. So can you sell like plates of cookies for like gifts that people, or something that people may take to a holiday get together?
We do sell the cookie platters, and we've got a few orders of those. Quite a few people have been buying the Baker's Dozen.
Yeah.
And so, those are quick and easy. But the platters, so a small platter will hold roughly 40 cookies, depending on what other desserts they want on there, too.
Now, so you're open today, and then tomorrow, Saturday, is your final market day.
For 2022.
Yes.
Right. And
tomorrow
then
is the final market day. Yep.
And then you're open all next week, Monday through Friday, correct?
Yes.
And then, but are you open again on Saturday?
That's Christmas Eve, so probably not.
No, we're not open on Saturday.
And then, so that's so you've got 7 days now, and then the week after Christmas, what days are you open?
So we're not going to be open at all that week.
Okay,
right.
So you've got 7 days. That means you have to sell about 100 cookies. I was about to do the math, but I figured about 700. But 7 days, 700. I don't even have to use my computer calculator.
He's got the calculator on the screen.
You got to sell about 100 a day.
The exact number from yesterday. So we need 684 more.
Okay, so
68.4 a day.
68.4 cookies a day.
That's it.
That's all.
So if somebody just orders a big cookie platter, or a few, that can really take a chunk out of that.
Exactly. Well, we have 4 big cookie platters that are going out tomorrow.
Oh, really?
And you haven't counted those cookies.
And those are 40 each?
No, the large ones actually it's probably more than 40.
Oh, okay, so now
now we're getting places.
Now the cookie.
Yeah, now we're getting places.
Now
though.
he's gonna have to use the calculator.
Exactly. We'll make a dent in that today.
All right.
All right.
And
so this is very doable.
We'll just keep plugging forward next week.
All right,
this is very doable. So people just have to step up though and do their part and go buy a bunch of cookies at Torch 180.
That's right.
Yes, for the Great Cookie Challenge. Yep.
All right. So what's the leeway time? Like, how many do you need? A day in advance? You need 2 days, or what's the best plan of action for folks?
It depends on how many are being ordered. Because the students are they crank out the dough pretty quickly. So we can bake them almost as long as we've got the dough back there. We can bake them pretty quickly. So but if it's several large platters, we need at least a day. Maybe 2 days would be good, just because that will give them time for everybody to pitch in.
Well, and I think look, with the holidays upon us, and you're going to have in-laws coming, and you really want to make sure that they talk the least amount, so they're going to have cookies in their mouth. So that's why you want a huge cookie platter.
That's right.
When the family comes here, just eat cookies. Stop talking.
From Torch 180, supporting a great cause and helping us reach our 10,000.
Right.
And you get your peace and quiet. Yeah.
Look at that. It's a win-win for everybody.
It's a win all the way around.
Exactly.
Let me ask you this, Rhonda. What's it now for the 40 cookie platter and then the larger one? What are the prices for something like that?
So that's a really good question. The small cookie platter, I believe that one is $30. It comes with other desserts on there too. But people can get it with only cookies if that's what they want.
Okay.
So let me look it up.
We really shouldn't be talking about this now, because I haven't even had breakfast yet, and this is making me really hungry.
Yeah, the small one is $30, and then let me find the other one. The larger one, which is quite a bit larger. That one's $60.
All right. So for folks that are interested, now's the time to get that order in. Call Rhonda at the Torch 180 today. Get that order in. Can they order online or just via phone?
I think they can. They can email if they would prefer to do that. Sometimes that's a great way, because then we just print out the email and we've got the order right there. And they can do that through the contact on our website. Okay. But I don't think the platters. Oh, actually, there's a link. There is a link on the Torch 180 page that they can send us an order through that.
All right.
All right. So here's a great.
I don't even know. I'm confused, but we do.
All right. I got a great idea for the person that left us the potpourri thing. If you want to order some cookies from the Torch and leave them on John's porch for us, we'll take those too.
I mean,
that's the kind of guys we are.
The potpourri is nice. Yeah. I'm not trying to say, but
but it doesn't taste very good.
Cookies are nicer. Just saying.
All right, we have to do a drawing for Torch 180.
Oh, we do. That's right.
Yes.
All right. So
this is going to be our final drawing out of the.
I think we said that last week.
Well, we forgot to transfer into the hopper.
Yeah. Okay.
It's been a busy week. But that's okay.
That's okay. You
All right.
it's in there and
Wow,
take it
there's
out.
a lot in here.
Yeah, I know. There
People
are.
really want to go to the torch to eat.
Okay.
All right.
I'll make the
Here's
announcement.
our winner. I'll let you do it. The
Okay.
winner of Lunch for Two. It's an easy name to say. And I didn't pass it on to John because I couldn't pronounce it.
Right. Debbie Blanzy.
Yes.
Congratulations
Debbie
to Debbie Blanzy, winner of Lunch for Two at Torch 180.
Awesome. Congratulations,
congratulations to
Debbie.
Debbie.
All you need to do is just come on in and tell us that you won.
All right. Congratulations, Debbie Blanzy. Rhonda, get those cookies cooking. We'll talk to you next week. It'll be the last time for the year. So cool.
Exactly. Yes. Thanks so much, guys.
All right.
Yep.
Take care, Rhonda.
You too.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. Rhonda from Torch 180. So get those cookies. It's a great idea to get it. You know, if you got family gatherings coming up, it's always nice to bring something to pass. Or just if you're supposed to, when you're a guest, bring something. Right?
Well, yeah. I bring my wife, who brings something.
That's what. See, you're doing your
See,
part.
I'm doing my part.
All
Thank
right.
you.
It's time for a 2-cent history lesson brought to you by our friends Drew Goebel and Company at Oakland Insurance. Today is December 16th. It is National Regifting Day. This is where you go through stuff that you got last year,
Right.
that you didn't use,
And you haven't opened or...
and you kind of dust it
otherwise
off,
it's,
rewrap.
yeah.
Go ahead, go for the regift.
Sure, but you have to think this through.
Yes.
You've got to think through the chain of custody.
Sure.
Because who gave it to you? Now, who are you giving it to? Do these two people have any connection?
Or just don't give it to the person that gave it to you.
Well, that for sure. But
If-
but you see, that's the simple mistake. People go, oh, I won't give it to the person that gave it to me. But if the person you give it to has a connection to the person that
Sure,
gave it to
there's
you, you're going to get found out.
You could be, you could be that guy.
You don't want to be that guy. You got to think this
Don't
through.
always say guy. 'Cause
You're gonna
guys are
well,
more
yeah, it's the
after
guys.
regift.
Let's face it. You know, you got to think this through. You got to get one of those charts like you see on CSI with the yarn and
with the yarn? I was going
with
to
little
scream
cutout
like to move
pictures, and
things
you get.
around.
Well, you could do. Oh, if you're gonna go high tech, yeah,
Or
sure.
you just get a sticky note when you get a gift that you know you're going to regift and put it on and say from
Right.
Bob.
Right.
So then you know not to give it to Bob or anybody related
Well, sure.
to or close to Bob. And Bob, stop buying crappy gifts that we have to regift. But we appreciate the thought.
That's true.
It's also National Chocolate Covered Anything Day.
Oh,
You know what I like? Chocolate covered chocolate. That is the best.
it is the best. I'm surprised someone has not marketed that.
Chocolate covered
We
chocolate.
really should just. Why hasn't Hershey's got in on that?
Chocolate-covered chocolate.
You could look if Hershey's were to just
new.
unironically just put out something new, different shape, but it's the same Hershey's chocolate, not a kiss, but something just a different shape of something, and just say it's new Hershey's chocolate covered chocolate.
Hey, did you try the new Hershey's chocolate covered chocolate?
I've got to have it.
It's chocolate infused chocolate.
We take a base of chocolate and then we pour chocolate over it.
And we dip it in chocolate.
We dip it in chocolate.
There you go. It's National Chocolate Covered Anything Day. But chocolate covered chocolate, I highly recommend.
Well, yeah.
Not chocolate covered white chocolate, because we've already
Well,
discovered that white chocolate
no,
is not
no.
really
It's not even
chocolate.
really chocolate.
No.
It's,
So we can't have that.
that's garbage.
But it is National Chocolate Covered Anything
Not that I
Day.
won't eat it.
So you could hide the white chocolate inside the chocolate.
Well, no, that's
And
no good.
all right. 1773, we talked about this yesterday, I believe, when we were talking about tea. A group of Boston tax protesters, disguised as Indians, boarded a British ship and
Indigenous peoples. Go on.
and then they took the cargo of tea and dumped it into the Boston harbor. Thus, the Boston Tea Party.
Right.
It was the rallying point behind American independence.
The British were super thrilled.
Yeah, they were. Look at all that tea gone to waste.
They closed down the harbor, actually.
Yeah, they did. Well, it was dirty water.
Well, it's always been dirty. Love that dirty water.
Bump, bump. 1844. Nitrous oxide was used for the first time in dentistry. So the two dentists that got together,
Why is it got to be two dentists?
because they go, hey, let's try this stuff before we use it on patients.
Right.
We should have some for the studio, don't you think? Wouldn't that be fun?
I think a lot of
Like a
people
little
just assume we're
nitrous oxide,
pumping
right?
in nitrous oxide anyway. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
Otherwise known as laughing gas.
Well, sure. Yeah, it's the stuff that's in the whipped cream cans. I mean, that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
I hadn't.
Cool.
I heard that somewhere.
1971.
Where's all my Cool Whip? What?
How come it's just like liquid?
Why is it? What happened to it? I don't know. Boy, they sold you another bad one, Mom.
Gosh.
Boy, it's
Quit
amazing.
buying that
Why? Oh my
You
God.
should probably buy a 12-pack just in case 2 are bad. 1971. The 8.5-minute single American Pie was released by Don McLean.
And DJs everywhere cheered.
Long
I can finally
time ago.
go to the crapper,
Yeah.
put on American Pie, and I can hit the head.
Now, 1971, I, as a young lad, bought the 45 of American Pie.
Oh, this was the 2-sided 45?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they couldn't fit it all
Right.
on one side, so it's like you play, and it's like, okay, got to flip it over to hear the second half.
Yeah, that's,
So wrong.
yeah. That's like the
So wrong.
8-track era where the song would cut off in the middle and ka-chunk
Ka-chunk.
between the, like, oh, come on.
Hated when Chicago did that. Saturday in the Park, ka-chunk.
Yeah. I always thought it was on the Pink Floyd 8-tracks because those songs are like 11:42.
And who knows if that you thought ka-chunk
And
was
you
part
thought
of
it
the
was
song.
part
Oh,
man.
wow. One guy fell
Oh,
down.
David Gilmour really ka-chunked that one. Nice. Nice.
I wonder what instrument he used for that. Chubby Checker in 1991 filed a lawsuit against McDonald's. McDonald's in Canada, that is, for $14 million for its alleged use of an imitation of his voice in the song The Twist in a French fries commercial. Wow.
Well, it is a distinctive voice. We've
walked
made
in,
fun of it. We've
and
had
he
fun
said,
with it.
Come on, baby.
Baby,
That's my fries.
come on, baby. Hey, everybody, it's Chubby Checker.
No, it's not. Larry King in 2010 did a commercial for Garlic. No, he concluded his CNN talk show
Right.
after 25 years.
And then he went online for a while, I think.
Let's go to Walla Walla.
I mean, I used to listen to Larry King back in the 80s on AM radio on the Mutual Radio Network.
Ooh, the Mutual. Is that next to the Mutual of Omaha?
No, but it's Mutual Radio Network. And then, at the top of the hour.
It's Larry King.
Yeah.
And finally, in 2013, it was reported that Miley Cyrus had insured her famous tongue for $1 million.
Okay.
A source told Heat Magazine,
well.
and this is where I got the story.
Well, sure.
Heat
Well,
Magazine.
Yeah, well, go right to the source.
Miley's totally aware of how her tongue is getting more headlines than she is, and is getting it insured just as a part of her trademarked image. It's not the first time that she's done something like this. When she first cut her hair short, she tried to get her new crop patented and called the Miley. And they said, oh no, you're no Rachel, Miss Miley.
Right. Tongue insurance here is a lot.
Yeah.
What's the premium on that?
I'm not sure. And that is your 2-cent history lesson. For today, I think we learned a lot.
Yeah.
Did we or did we
And then
not?
Tommy Lee came in and said, I have something to insure. So,
No, he didn't.
no, of course
Don't
not.
mislead.
Not the great Tommy Lee.
2-cent history brought to you by Oakland Insurance. Drew Goble and Company, ready to take care of you. If you want somebody that's upfront, honest, and frank about insurance, you want Drew Goble, the great Drew Goble. Ain't that right, John?
Right.
Call
Mike.
Drew today. 248-647-2500. If you have a tongue to insure,
Oh, that's the
see
guy.
if Drew can take care of you.
That is the guy.
I don't know
Yeah.
if he will,
Oh, I'm sure he
but
will.
he's upfront and honest about it, that's for sure.
True. You know, say, stick out your tongue. No,
Nah, I'm not insuring
I'm
that
not doing
one.
that. No.
Nah, we don't know where that's been.
So, yes, okay.
Yeah.
Drew Goble. Oakland Insurance.
So we didn't give away the. We weren't able to give away the Murphy's Family Auto gift certificate for $50 in trivia this day.
Yeah.
We're going to shoot for next week. So be looking
Sunday
for
night trivia, if you remember.
if I remember.
Yeah, we'll see.
So last thing on the agenda for today. If you're looking for a gift for that special someone, perhaps a Catholic in your life for Christmas, look no further than the Hot Priest calendar. It's not really called the Hot Priest calendar. Look on your face.
Is that
priceless.
really? Who's putting this out?
Each year or each month, it'll feature a black and white photo of a nameless man of the cloth.
Okay.
So they're like mystery priests.
But I'm sure they're just in their regular priestly clothes.
Well, yeah, they're not going to get all.
They're not like beefcake shots or anything. 'Cause I'm like,
I don't know.
I don't know that that's a good idea.
So far, the calendar, it sells about 75,000 calendars a year,
Okay.
by the way. The 2023 version has just gone on sale, costing around 10 euros if you're overseas. Just thought you might want to know that.
Okay. Sure. What about the nuns? I mean, you want to be fair. Hey, you brought it up.
I'm not going there.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
That's it for today.
Thank God.
Isn't that enough?
Oh, plenty. Trust me.
Mike and John got it going on.
You've been giggling with Mike and John. Tune in next time and giggle on.
All right.
Post show, we continue our series
Get this over with.
of
I mean,
Doodle and his trip to
right.
the moon.
Space.
Space. Where the moon is located. Up in space.
Yes, it is.
It's not like it's the moon on Earth. Or
Thank
is
you,
it?
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Or is it?
Yeah. So when we last left, Ishkadoodle and Vroomy, his friend the vacuum cleaner, were floating in outer space.
Yes.
They didn't know what was going on.
They fell out of the box
Yeah.
that they hid away in. They were stowed away.
Right. And they went up and then they're in space and oh my God.
Page 8.
Just then, one of the astronauts turned around and saw Ishkadoodle. He couldn't believe his eyes. "Who are you?" he asked angrily. Ishkadoodle didn't know what to say.
Did he say it like Pete Townsend? Or Roger Daltrey?
Who
are you?
are you? Who the? Ishkadoodle didn't know what to say.
I'm Ish.
He was excited to be on the spaceship,
Yeah.
but he knew he was in big trouble.
Oh boy.
But then, a loud alarm bell suddenly started to ring. Clang, clang, clang. See? Yeah,
Oh, it is a loud
yeah,
alarm
yeah,
bell.
yeah. You can tell. See, it's got the little loud sound,
Loudness,
little loud
yes.
lines
Look at that.
coming out of it there. The other astronaut turned and yelled, "We've got a problem with the booster engine. There's not enough thrust." The first astronaut looked at the control panel and then looked right at Ishkadoodle. "That's because there's extra weight on board we hadn't counted on."
It's that vacuum. And the kid.
Uh-oh.
Till next week. When Ishkadoodle continues.
You'll have to wait a whole weekend.
All right. Now, I have not finished my edition of Ishkadoodle. But I think Roomy is going to
Oh, you think?
play a big part.
That's
I've
don't give it away.
I've watched enough Murder, She Wrote to know that.
Well, he's not going to murder anybody. That
Well,
would not be a very good children's book, now would it?
They're not going to throw him out of the spacecraft to lose weight.
right.
That's when you start
on Monday,
throwing
right?
stuff out.
The astronauts threw Ishkadoodle out into space and he
And in a
died.
vacuum.
And he died. The end.
I guess that's not how it's going to end.
Go to bed, kids. Yeah. So tune in and find out.